This video was brought to you in part by Gravity Fitness, who provided these awesome, super sturdy, chalk-loving parallettes. To grab yourself a pair, head over to their website via the link in the description.
Gravity Fitness, the theory of relatively awesome prices.
No, that's actually not their slogan at all. I should never do slogans, I just made that up. But definitely head over to their website and check out some of their awesome gear. Today I wanted to share with you my favourite warm-up exercises in preparation for a planche session. It's going to be short and sweet and hopefully give you, the viewer, some new ideas to incorporate into your planche training. Now before we get into that, I just want to share two videos with you. The first one is the handstand tutorial by Fraternity, which tells you how to do a handstand, because a handstand is a prerequisite for these warm-ups. You need to have it. And Vegan Saiyan's wrist routine, which is the best warm-up for the wrists that I've found. I love doing it, and it preps the wrists awesomely. I'm going to make up a word for planche training. One last thing before my favorite planche warm-ups. There's 4 key areas, count them 1, 2, 3, 4, to develop to be able to nail the planche skill. The first one is wrist mobility, which is more of a preventative measure to handle the stress placed on the wrist during your planche training. The core, from your abs right round to the spinal erectors, needs to be incredibly strong. Straight arm strength needs to be superhero, and you really need to work on shoulder protraction. Those 4 key areas I start to develop and train from the warm-up. Now let's get started with the... Sorry, I thought I was going to say that. Sorry, I have it written down. No. I was meant to do this. Okay, yep, go. Let's start inside with dish rocks. I wasn't game enough to get a wet ass for you guys outside. I don't think we're at that wet ass level just yet. The planche, I think, is achieved in part when you have the ability to activate your core, allowing your body to move as one and not be broken at the hips. So these dish rocks at the start of a session reminds my body what to do to hold the body as one unit. Protraction of the shoulders during the planche is usually the main culprit when I fail to hold it. It's crucial. I don't wait till going for the planche to get my body tuned in either. I'm starting during the warm-up. I work protraction from a push-up position throughout a couple of sets of push-ups and in a handstand. I move into a planche from a support position, or I lower into it from a handstand. Therefore, each of these warm-ups is ideal because it's what I'm going to do with the shoulders before going into a planche during my working sets. I almost didn't include the simple handstand in this video of my favorites, as it's too straightforward. I lower into planche from a handstand, so of course you're going to do handstand. That's hugely beneficial as part of a warm-up. The reason being, it works the whole body together, activating those 4 key points I spoke about. The wrists, the core, shoulder protraction, and straight arm strength. A few sets of handstands and you're ready to add some movement. Still working in the handstand, I like to open and close the shoulder angle. Opening up is more of a stretch, helping to work the shoulders through a greater range of motion. Closing the shoulder angle brings the front deltoids into play, which are essential for planche work and aesthetics. You can look at this like mini planches, as I'm essentially lowering into planche. I'm just stopping before it gets too intense, keeping it to an intensity of about 20 to 30% of that maximum effort. Although very similar to opening and closing the shoulder angle, I take it one step further with this handstand movement, in that I move more chaotically, removing some of the control. In other words, I aim to put myself into unideal situations here and work to find my balance. When you move into planche position, you are aiming to lean a lot, but not too much. It has to be just right, mama bear, and you need to have the control to add more lean or back it off. Handstand movement is a great way to prime the stabilizing muscles for the work needed throughout a planche session. Finally, I end the warm-up with easier variations of my working sets, activating all muscles in the planche position less intensely. Today I worked planche from a handstand and lowering down, so I started with the easiest variation, a tight tuck with knees right up against the chest and lowering slowly and controlled. That's it for the video today. Give it a like if you got something out of it. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember, the stronger Bodyweight Workout Series 2 is coming very soon, which adds a whole new world of info to planche training, adds to this little speck of info that I've given you today. Thanks so much, guys. Bang! There is the subscribe button, and I'll see you for the next video.